YouTube, Davy V TV, Davy V with you. If there's one thing that I hate, it's double standards and hypocrisy. If you know anything about me, if you know anything about Davy V, about my work, about my videos, about my channel, about what I stand for, it's to expose and call out hypocrisies and double standards. I just can't stand that. Okay? And this video right here is a prime example of that. I want to warn you, this video is very disturbing to watch. This is 32-year-old Richard Ward, who was executed by a Pueblo, Colorado County Sheriff deputy while he was picking up his little brother from school. By the way, Richard Ward was unarmed. Remember that as you watch this video. But also remember this. Ask yourself, have I even seen this before? Why haven't I seen this before? Why didn't I hear of this? Because chances are that you have never heard of this incident. Why? Because there was no protests. There were no marches. There were no rallies. There was no denouncing this. There was no Ben Crump standing behind a microphone at some press conference, right? There were no marches and rallies and protests in the streets. And the main reason, which again is what I hate, the double standards and the hypocrisy, is that Richard Ward was a white young man. And I'm going to call it. You know that I pull no punches and I call it how it is. That is what I'm about. That is why many of you watch me and watch the channel and tune in, right, to Davy V TV. And I'm going to call it what it is. It is sad that we live in a society that because this young man was white and not black, not Latino, okay, this case you probably haven't even heard of. And again, not only didn't you see any marches or rallies or protests, you will not see any marches or rallies or protests or any Ben Crumps denouncing this incident. So again, very disturbing to watch, and equally as disturbing is the hypocrisy and the double standard that this young man's case got basically next to no attention compared to others. Thank you for watching Davy V TV. Let's roll the video.
It feels like foreshadowing.
I'm a little nervous because I don't like cops.
Seconds after he says that, Richard Ward would be on the ground with 3 gunshot wounds to the chest. But let's back up and explain how we get there.
10-4, I'm in contact.
How Richard ends up dead in the pickup line outside of a Pueblo middle school. His family says they were there to pick up his younger brother when Richard got out of the car to smoke a cigarette and stretch his legs. Investigators say when he went to return to his mother's car, he accidentally got into another car, realized his mistake, and walked back to his mother's car. Someone called the cops, and Pueblo deputy Charles McWhorter talks to Richard in the back seat.
What's going on? Wow, calling cops for me just looking for my little brother, huh?
You can tell he's uncomfortable.
Why are you touching my arm, bro? Let go.
Why are you acting like this?
I'm a little nervous because I don't like cops.
Why?
I have anxiety. They've done things to me.
What have they done to you?
Stop resisting when you're not resisting.
McWhorter wants to know why he got in that other car.
I just want to hear your side of the story, man.
Oh, you're telling me, dude, I straight up thought that was my car. That's all it was.
Are you under the influence of anything?
No.
Okay. You have an ID with you?
Do
Do you have any weapons?
This is where things escalate.
Do you have any weapons?
I don't think so. I had a pocket.
You don't think so? Don't pull them out.
Richard says he has anxiety. Ward's lawyer says he takes anxiety meds.
Would you just stick in your mouth? Pill. What's a pill? Let me go. Get out. Get out. Get out.
About 20 seconds after McWhorter takes him to the ground,
Stop. Stop. Stop resisting, bro. Stop.
3 shots. The struggle stops. The deputies back away. An unarmed Richard Ward never gets back up. The deputy who shot him explains what happened as kids with backpacks walk by in the background.
You all right?
Yeah, are you?
I buttered my nose and then tried grabbing at my stuff.
No one leaning in to check on him for another 3 minutes when firefighters get there.